You force yourself to stay in bed for 8 hours every single night. You set alarms, you schedule your life around it, you sacrifice your morning routine for it. Yet you still wake up feeling drained, foggy, and exhausted. What if I told you that chasing 8 hours of sleep is actually a myth that's been harming your health? What if the very thing you've been told your entire life about sleep is fundamentally wrong? The science is clear, and it's about to shatter everything you thought you knew about rest. Welcome to Vital Reset Health, where we strip away the lies and expose the truth your body has been trying to tell you. Here's the reality that the sleep industry doesn't want you to know. The 8-hour sleep rule is a blanket recommendation that ignores your individual biology. It's a one-size-fits-all approach in a world where nothing about human physiology is one-size-fits-all. At Vital Reset, we don't deal in comfortable lies. We deal in data, in circadian science, in the cold, hard facts that separate optimal health from mediocrity. The truth is this: sleep quality destroys sleep quantity every single time. Your circadian rhythm, your genetic makeup, your age, your stress levels, they all determine your personal optimal sleep duration. And for most people, that number isn't 8 hours. Research shows the sweet spot falls between 6 and 9 hours, with 7 hours emerging as the peak for cognitive performance, metabolic health, and longevity. This isn't about sleeping less to hustle more. This is about sleeping smarter to live better. Today, you're going to learn why forcing 8 hours might be sabotaging your health, what the actual science says about optimal sleep architecture, and how to discover your true sleep needs. Let's destroy the myth with facts. A landmark study published in the Journal of Sleep Research tracked over 1 million adults across multiple years. The data revealed something shocking. People sleeping exactly 7 hours nightly showed the lowest mortality rates. Not 8, 7. Those forcing themselves to sleep 8 or 9 hours showed increased mortality risk compared to the 7-hour group. Think about that. The recommendation you followed your entire life might be shortening your lifespan, but it gets deeper. Researchers at the University of California, San Diego analyzed sleep duration and cognitive performance across over 10,000 participants. They discovered that 7 hours of sleep produced peak cognitive function, optimal reaction times, and superior memory consolidation. 8-hour sleepers showed measurable decline in these same metrics. The sweet spot isn't where you've been told it is. Now let's talk about sleep quality, because this is where everything changes. The Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index, or PSQI, is the gold standard for measuring sleep effectiveness. It doesn't just count hours, it measures sleep latency, sleep disturbances, sleep efficiency, and daytime dysfunction. Studies using PSQI consistently show that poor quality 8-hour sleep loses to high quality 6-hour sleep every single time. Your body doesn't run on a simple hour counter. It runs on sleep architecture, the precise cycling through NREM stages 1, 2, 3, and REM sleep. Each 90-minute cycle serves a specific biological function. NREM stage 3, your deep sleep, is where growth hormone releases, where cellular repair happens, where your immune system strengthens. REM sleep is where memory consolidation occurs, where emotional processing happens, where your brain literally cleans itself through the glymphatic system. If you're getting 8 hours of fragmented, low-quality sleep, you're missing these critical stages. You're spending time in bed without getting the restorative benefits your body desperately needs. Here's what the research on circadian rhythms reveals. Your body operates on a master biological clock controlled by the suprachiasmatic nucleus in your hypothalamus. This clock regulates cortisol release, melatonin production, body temperature fluctuations, and metabolic function. When you force 8 hours of sleep that doesn't align with your natural circadian rhythm, you create a condition called social jet lag. You're essentially living in a permanent state of desynchronization between your biological clock and your actual sleep schedule. The consequences are severe. Insulin resistance, increased inflammation, elevated cortisol, disrupted hunger hormones like ghrelin and leptin. A study in the journal Current Biology demonstrated that even 1 hour of circadian misalignment, just 60 minutes, impairs glucose metabolism and increases diabetes risk. Now consider this. Forcing 8 hours when your body optimally functions on 7 creates chronic misalignment. You're fighting your biology every single night. The data on sleep efficiency is equally damning. Sleep efficiency is the percentage of time in bed actually spent asleep. Healthy sleep efficiency sits above 85%. If you're in bed for 8 hours but only sleeping 6.5, your efficiency is terrible. You'd be better off spending 7 hours in bed and sleeping 6 hours and 45 minutes. Quality trumps quantity. Research published in Sleep Medicine Reviews analyzed decades of sleep studies and found that sleep duration follows a U-shaped curve for health outcomes. Too little sleep, under 6 hours, increases disease risk. But here's the kicker. Too much sleep, consistently over 8 hours, also increases risk for cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and cognitive decline. The bottom of that U, the optimal zone, sits at 7 hours for most adults. Genetic factors play a massive role that the 8-hour myth completely ignores. The DEC2 gene mutation allows some people to function optimally on 6 hours. The ABCC9 gene influences sleep duration needs. Your chronotype, whether you're a genetic morning person or night person, determines when you should sleep, not just how long. Forcing a one-size-fits-all duration ignores your unique genetic blueprint. Here's where most people destroy their sleep health. They force the 8-hour myth and ignore what their body is screaming at them. Trap number 1 is the quantity obsession. You set a rigid 8-hour schedule, you track your sleep app religiously, you panic when you only get 7 hours and 15 minutes. This anxiety about sleep duration actually fragments your sleep quality. You create performance anxiety around sleep itself. You lie in bed stressed about not sleeping, which spikes your cortisol, which prevents you from sleeping. It's a vicious cycle born from chasing an arbitrary number. Trap number 2 is ignoring your individual sleep architecture. Your body might complete its restorative sleep cycles in 7 hours. When you force yourself to stay in bed for 8, you're adding an extra hour of light, non-restorative sleep. You wake up groggy because you're interrupting your natural wake window. This is called sleep inertia, and it's worse when you oversleep past your optimal duration. Trap number 3 is circadian misalignment from forced scheduling. You're a natural night owl, but you force yourself into bed at 10 p.m. to get 8 hours before your 6 a.m. alarm. You lie there for 90 minutes unable to sleep because your biology isn't ready. Your melatonin hasn't peaked yet. Your core body temperature hasn't dropped. You're fighting your genetic chronotype to meet a mythical number. The result is fragmented, poor quality sleep, even if you technically log 8 hours. Trap number 4 is weekend sleep extension. You sleep 6 hours during the week, then crash for 9 or 10 hours on weekends trying to catch up. This creates massive circadian disruption. Monday morning feels like jet lag because you've shifted your sleep phase by 3 hours. Your body doesn't know what schedule to follow. You're in a constant state of recovery that never actually recovers you. The biggest trap of all is ignoring sleep quality metrics while obsessing over duration. You're not tracking how many times you wake up. You're not monitoring your deep sleep percentage. You're not paying attention to how you actually feel upon waking. You're judging your sleep purely by the clock, and the clock is lying to you. So how do you discover your optimal sleep duration and actually optimize your sleep quality? First, you need data. Start a sleep diary for 14 days minimum. Record your bedtime, wake time, how long it took to fall asleep, how many times you woke up, and critically, how you feel upon waking and throughout the day. Rate your energy, focus, and mood on a scale of 1 to 10. Don't force any particular duration during this tracking period. Let your body wake naturally when possible. After 2 weeks, patterns emerge. You'll see your natural sleep duration. For most people, it clusters between 6.5 to 7.5 hours. That's your genetic baseline. Next, optimize your circadian alignment. Your body's master clock responds primarily to light exposure. Get bright light, ideally sunlight, within 30 minutes of waking. This suppresses residual melatonin and sets your circadian phase. 10 to 15 minutes of morning light exposure can shift your entire sleep-wake cycle. In the evening, dim your lights 2 hours before bed. Blue light from screens suppresses melatonin production by up to 50%. Use blue light blocking glasses or switch devices to night mode. Better yet, eliminate screens entirely 90 minutes before sleep. Temperature regulation is crucial for sleep quality. Your core body temperature needs to drop by 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit to initiate sleep. Keep your bedroom between 65 and 68 degrees. Take a hot shower 90 minutes before bed. The subsequent cooling as you dry off mimics the natural temperature drop that signals sleep time. Now let's talk about sleep pressure and adenosine. Adenosine builds in your brain throughout the day, creating sleep pressure. Caffeine blocks adenosine receptors, which is why it keeps you awake. Cut off caffeine at least 8 hours before bed. If you sleep at 10 p.m., no caffeine after 2 p.m. Period. Alcohol is a sleep destroyer disguised as a sleep aid. Yes, it makes you drowsy, but it fragments your sleep architecture, suppresses REM sleep, and causes middle-of-the-night waking as your body metabolizes it. If you're serious about sleep quality, eliminate or minimize alcohol, especially within 4 hours of bed. The magnesium factor is critical and almost universally ignored. Magnesium regulates GABA receptors in your brain. GABA is your primary inhibitory neurotransmitter, the brake pedal that calms neural activity and enables sleep. Modern diets are chronically deficient in magnesium. Supplementing with magnesium glycinate, specifically the glycinate form for superior absorption and calming effect, can dramatically improve sleep quality. The optimal dose sits between 300 to 400 milligrams taken 60 minutes before bed. Magnesium doesn't just help you fall asleep faster, it increases deep sleep percentage and reduces nighttime waking significantly. Here's the advanced strategy. Combine magnesium with proper sleep hygiene to create a sleep optimization stack. Consistent sleep and wake times, even on weekends. A dark, cool, quiet bedroom. No clock watching. If you can't fall asleep within 20 minutes, get up and do a calm activity until you feel sleepy. Don't lie in bed creating anxiety about sleep. Build a wind-down routine that signals to your body that sleep is coming. This could be reading, light stretching, meditation, or breath work. 4-7-8 breathing is particularly effective. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system and lowers your heart rate. Track your progress using sleep efficiency as your primary metric. Time asleep divided by time in bed. Aim for 85% or higher. If you're in bed 7 hours and sleeping 6 hours, that's 86% efficiency. That's better than being in bed 8 hours and sleeping 6.5 hours, which is only 81% efficiency. Now you understand the truth. Sleep quality destroys sleep duration, always. The 8-hour myth has been debunked by science. Your ideal sleep duration is personal, probably around 7 hours, and your focus should shift from counting hours to optimizing sleep architecture. But knowledge without application is worthless. That's why we created the 7-Day Sleep Reset Protocol, a complete and free ebook that will guide you in discovering your ideal sleep duration, correcting your circadian rhythm, and implementing the strategies we discussed today. You will receive daily action steps, sleep monitoring templates, supplement protocols, including specific forms and doses of magnesium that work, and advanced techniques to maximize deep sleep and REM sleep. The link is in the description below. You don't need to buy a course to learn how to sleep. By reading the PDF, you take control of the one thing that impacts every aspect of your health: your sleep. Within the protocol, we detail advanced sleep support strategies, including magnesium formulations with nanoabsorption that act at the cellular level, sustained release formats that prevent awakenings in the middle of the night, and specific cofactors that increase GABA receptor sensitivity. These are the techniques that differentiate good sleep from ideal sleep. If you're tired of waking up exhausted, if you're tired of following outdated advice that doesn't work, if you're ready to discover what your body has been trying to tell you all along, download the Sleep Reset Protocol right now. Your brain, your hormones, your metabolism, your whole life will transform when you finally give your body the quality sleep it so desperately wants. The link is below. Your ideal sleep starts tonight. This is Vital Reset Health, where we don't follow myths, we follow science. Thanks for watching. Like, share, comment and subscribe.